Paris. Soaring aerial footage of Paris, with a breathtaking view of the Eiffel Tower, the Seine River, and the city's iconic architecture. A scenic spot in Paris, with the Eiffel Tower in view. Today, I'm taking you through the magical city of Paris, one of the most visited cities in the world, and for good reason. If this is your first time visiting Paris, you're in for a real treat. I'll be showing you the top 10 places you absolutely must visit as a first-time traveler, along with some local tips on how to experience the French culture like a Parisian. So grab a café au lait, sit back, and let's explore this beautiful city together. 1. The Eiffel Tower, the icon of Paris. A wide shot of the Eiffel Tower, with people strolling beneath it and taking pictures. The camera captures the tower from various angles, including a close-up of the intricate ironwork, a look at a nearby café with a view of the tower in the background. Our first stop is, of course, the Eiffel Tower, the ultimate symbol of Paris. Standing tall at 330 meters, the Eiffel Tower is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a piece of history and an icon of architectural innovation. You can take the elevator or climb the stairs to the top for some of the most breathtaking views of the city. And here's a little insider tip. Visit the tower just before sunset. You'll catch the golden hour glow, and as night falls, the tower lights up with sparkling lights every hour on the hour. It's truly magical. And if you're not feeling adventurous enough to go to the top, don't worry. You can enjoy a picnic on the Champ de Mars with a perfect view of the Eiffel Tower and experience the Parisian way of life. 2. The Louvre, the world's most famous museum. The camera shows the iconic glass pyramid entrance of the Louvre Museum. A walks toward the pyramid as the camera captures the grandeur of the courtyard and the museum's classical architecture. The Louvre, the world's largest art museum and a must-see for any visitor to Paris, home to some of the most famous artworks in history, including the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. This museum holds treasures from all around the globe. Whether you're an art enthusiast or a casual visitor, the Louvre is an immersive journey through time and culture. But here's a pro tip. The museum is vast, so plan your visit wisely. Focus on a few key sections or masterpieces, and don't forget to take breaks in between. The glass pyramid, designed by architect I.M. Pei, is an iconic sight in itself and provides a stunning contrast to the historic palace that houses the museum. Whether or not you step inside, this is a place to visit, admire, and take in the beauty of Paris. 3. Notre Dame Cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece, reveals intricate stone carvings. No trip to Paris would be complete without visiting Notre Dame Cathedral. Although the cathedral suffered significant damage during the 2019 fire, restoration work is well underway, and you can still admire its stunning facade, gargoyles, and stained glass windows from the outside. Take a stroll around the Ile de la Cité, where the cathedral is located, and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere along the Seine River. While you're in the area, make sure to explore the nearby Sainte-Chapelle, known for its stunning stained glass windows that depict scenes from the Bible. This hidden gem is often overlooked but is a true marvel of medieval art. 4. Montmartre, the bohemian heart of Paris. The camera pans over the Montmartre district, showing cobblestone streets, artists painting in the square, and the Sacré-Cœur Basilica perched on a hill. A walks through the lively streets, engaging with a local artist. Welcome to Montmartre, once home to artists like Picasso, Van Gogh, and Toulouse-Lautrec. This neighborhood still retains its bohemian charm. Wander through the narrow, winding streets filled with cafes, boutiques, and street artists painting in the Place du Tertre. At the top of the hill, you'll find the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, offering one of the best panoramic views of Paris. Climb the stairs, and you'll be rewarded with a stunning vista of the city stretching out before you. Montmartre has a unique vibe. It's artistic, romantic, and feels a world away from the bustling streets of central Paris. Whether you're sipping coffee at a local cafe, watching artists at work, Montmartre is the perfect place to slow down and soak in the creative spirit of Paris. 5. The Seine River, a timeless journey. Drone footage of boats gently cruising down the Seine River, with famous landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame in the background. A view at one of Paris's many bridges, leaning on the railing as the boats pass below. One of the most relaxing ways to see Paris is by taking a boat cruise along the Seine River. These cruises offer a unique perspective of the city's famous landmarks, like the Eiffel Tower the Louvre, and the Musée d'Orsay, all while gliding peacefully along the water. If you prefer to explore on foot, take a leisurely walk along the riverbanks, which are lined with charming bookstalls and cafes. It's the perfect way to experience the city's romantic atmosphere. And if you're visiting during the summer months, you might catch the Paris plage, a man-made beach along the Seine, where locals and visitors can relax and enjoy the sun. 6. The Champs-Élysées and Arc de Triomphe, a walk through history. The camera shows the bustling Champs-Élysées with its luxury shops, cafes, and theaters. The Arc de Triomphe looms in the distance as the Ouai walks along the avenue. The Champs-Élysées is often referred to as the most beautiful avenue in the world. Stretching from the Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe, this grand boulevard is a shopper's paradise, home to high-end boutiques and flagship stores. At the top, the Champs-Élysées stand the Arc de Triomphe, a monument honoring those who fought and died for France during the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. You can climb to the top for another fantastic view of the city, with the Eiffel Tower in the distance. And here's a tip for first-time visitors. Come in the evening, when the Arc is beautifully lit, and the traffic circle surrounding it turns into a swirl of lights. 7. Jardin du Luxembourg, a peaceful retreat. The camera shows the tranquil beauty of the Jardin du Luxembourg, with its manicured gardens, fountains, and Parisians relaxing on benches. A walks through the gardens, admiring the flowers and statues. For a break from the city's hustle and bustle, head to the Jardin du Luxembourg, one of Paris's most beautiful parks. Originally created for Marie de Medici, the widow of King Henry IV, this park is the perfect spot to relax and enjoy a peaceful afternoon. You'll find Parisians of all ages here, students studying, families enjoying picnics, and locals playing a game of pétanque. The park is also home to the Luxembourg Palace, which houses the French Senate. Take a walk around the park's ornamental lake, rent a small sailboat, or simply sit back and people watch. This is where you'll experience a slower, more reflective side of Paris. 8. Palace of Versailles, a royal escape. The majestic Palace of Versailles, with its grand gardens and fountains, just a short train ride from central Paris, lies the Palace of Versailles, a symbol of the absolute power of the French monarchy. This opulent palace was the home of King Louis XIV, and it's where you'll find the legendary Hall of Mirrors, the lavish royal apartments, and the sprawling gardens that stretch as far as the eye can see. Versailles is a place where history comes to life, and whether you're walking through the grand hallways or exploring the fountains and sculptures in the gardens, you'll be transported back to the splendor of 17th century France. 9. Musée d'Orsay, a tribute to art and architecture. The camera captures the grandeur of the Musée d'Orsay, a former train station that has been transformed into an art museum. A walks inside admiring the works of Impressionist masters. If you're an art lover, you can't miss the Musée d'Orsay. Housed in a stunning former railway station, this museum features some of the world's most famous works of art, particularly from the Impressionist and Post-Impressionist movements. Here, you'll find masterpieces by Monet, Degas, Van Gogh, and Renoir, to name just a few. The architecture of the building itself is worth the visit. Its massive clock and glass ceilings create a light-filled space that beautifully complements the artwork. 10. Opera Garnier, a night of elegance. The elegant exterior of the Opera Garnier, with its ornate architecture and statues, a tour inside the building, showcase the grand staircase and the stunning interior. Our final stop is the Opéra Garnier, one of the most luxurious and beautiful buildings in Paris. Whether you're attending a ballet or an opera, or simply exploring the lavish interior, this place will take your breath away. The grand staircase, the chandelier, and the stunning ceiling painted by Chagall make this one of Paris's most iconic cultural landmarks. And even if you don't have time to catch a show, you can take a guided tour to learn about the fascinating history of this 19th century masterpiece. As we come to the end of this tour, a Parisian goodbye. The camera cuts back to a night view of Paris, with the Eiffel Tower sparkling in the distance, an aerial view of Seine River, with the city lights reflected in the water. Paris is a city that offers something for everyone. Whether it's your first visit or your 10th, there's always something new to discover. From the iconic landmarks to the hidden gems, the art, the history, the food, and the people, Paris will steal your heart. Thank you for joining us today on the Tour Insight channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another travel guide.